Okay.
So, number one.
Number one. What's number one?
If you're gonna boondock, especially at the Flying J, make sure you park in a lit area.
And get there early. Can't stress that enough. Because we found out when we parked in the Flying J, we were in the center of the RV spots, like the big long spots, and we were the only one there first night. And everybody else, they were all around the edges where the grass were, where the woods, where the woods are. And we said, what's going on? Why are we the only one in the center? I'm like, we're the smart people. We weren't. We were like
the dumb ones.
Yeah, let's pull our slide out, and you can't pull your slide out in the middle of a parking lot. I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't want to chance someone running into my slide, and it's my fault.
But we even saw this coming back. We even saw them use cones.
Yeah, they had cones out in the middle of the parking lot. They had cones out for the slides. But here's the thing: it just makes it easier to push your slide into the woods, park over the right next to the curb, put your slide into the woods, and you can turn your generator on if you want. It rolls out into the woods. It doesn't wake everybody up. I think that's crucial to get there early especially if you're at a truck stop. Now off 95 someplace or off the highway someplace.
And you need to map out your destinations and also look at if other RVers are there in the parking lot with you. We learned that from another RVer, the Good Sam's card.
Oh, Good Sam's card. That's super important.
It saves you money. We're new to RVing too, so we've only been RVing for almost a year now?
Yeah.
So we bought an older RV. If you haven't seen Harvey, check Harvey out.
But the Good Sam's Club card, the temporary card doesn't really work anywhere except Camping World.
And Camping World didn't tell us that. They just wanted us to give them their money.
And they didn't tell us that we couldn't use it until the real card came in the mail, the real hard card. Because we can't slide it at the pilots. It was a real nightmare, okay?
We thought that was pretty crappy. And then when we went to the pilot to buy our fuel, which was propane, and to dump, we thought it was only going to be $5.
But it ended up costing us like $10 to dump our tanks, and we were really upset over that because it's like, I mean, we didn't even really need to dump our tanks. We just did it because it was so cheap, because we had the card. But obviously it didn't work until we get the real card. But we do know at Camping World, we were told that you can dump your tanks, the gray and black tank, for free at any Camping World. Free.
So even if you go after hours.
If you're a boondocker and you live in your RV and you don't have much money, I'm telling you right now, it's $25 for a Good Sam's card.
Yeah.
For an entire year, you get to dump your tanks for free at any one. And I think some of them you can hook power, you can plug in.
Yeah.
Some of them. So that's like a no-brainer. That's so stupid to not get a card especially if you're a full timer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a no-brainer. And we got a card at Camping World. We went down there and got 2 years for $25.
Yeah,
it's really $50, but they give you a $25 credit so you can get propane at Camping World, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays or Fridays. I don't know, just 2 days a week that you get it 25% off propane with the card. So I mean, how can you not buy this card? And then if you got to stay at a campground, even if you're a full timer, you're going to stay at some type of campground. Trust me. Yeah. And most of them take the Good Sam's.
RV Parky. Use RV Parky as an app. It was a good app. It did help us find locations.
RV Parky.
It helped me find Walmart.
RV Parky. If you have any kind of smartphone, RV Parky. If you don't get it, I think you're really making a bad choice. It's free.
If you guys know of any other apps or websites that help you when you're out traveling,
let us know.
Let us know, because I'm definitely up for those. But it did help us find Walmart, gas places,
rest stops, parks. It tells you the price. It tells you what amperage. It tells you water. It tells you everything, and it even shows you pictures in this app. It's really good.
We did find that Walmart is one of the best places to stock up for water, because we drink a lot of water. Him and I, we go through about 2 or 3 gallons of water a day.
Yeah, Walmart's good. You could put a water filter on your rig, but you don't know what kind of water you're filtering.
We're nervous about that because Harvey's kind of old, so.
Yeah, we have plumbing and stuff, even though we do bleach it out, but still.
We're on 9. We saw an RV crash going up to South Carolina, and we saw a lot of diesel pushers fly past us at like 75 and this and that. Don't go above 55. There's really no reason to do it.
I don't care if you have the biggest, baddest diesel pusher and you're going to say, Ross, Heather, I got a diesel pusher, I got 400 horsepower, I got 500 horsepower with a chip in it, and I can move it 75, like I don't even know I'm moving it. You know what? Your tires are moving 75 miles an hour and they're heating up. Regardless, what you have for an RV, I am convinced if you're pulling a trailer, RV, fifth wheel, whatever, camper,
It's not worth
even
it.
a little pop-up camper, 55 to 60 max for the safe zone. Because you can hold it steady if you start swerving. Tire blows, you can somewhat hold that steady. At 70, 75, good luck holding that steady when a tire blows.
And I'll tell you what, if you saw that accident that we saw,
You
it
would think
scared
twice.
I'll tell you
Big,
what,
a $500,000 Class A went into a tree like this, and it stopped it dead.
scared me.
And we have it on one of our videos. Check through our videos. You'll see it.
Yeah, also. And first aid is also a big one when you're on the road. I know I hurt myself quite a bit on the road, so...
First aid kit?
Yeah, first aid kit. Make sure you have a first aid kit. Like spray, antiseptic. We bring our dogs too, so sometimes their paws get hurt or whatever. Band-aids, things like that. So make sure you have those things.
And if you do have health care, not many people do, because I understand, because it's so expensive in the United States now. If you do, make sure, check out your deductibles outside of your little safe zone.
And our last one is that I have learned that we need a bigger RV. Harvey is just not big enough for us.
Bigger
on
RV,
vacations.
but then again, we're going to suffer when we get a big, and we know this already.
We know.
We suffer if we're going to go into a truck stop or pulling someplace with a 40-foot Class A, you're going to really struggle.
Which is where we're at, whether we want an RV or a fifth wheel.
Like, subscribe, and share.